Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome to your end of November general tarot reading. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel, Scorpio. Okay, so we are going to dive into your general 5-card spread here, Scorpio. This is going to be for the end of November, moving into December, okay? Of course, energies might resonate with the whole month of November. They might resonate with what's currently going on, or they might be future resonating, okay? You have to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Please feel free to book a personal reading if you're looking for something more in-depth and detailed to your personal situation. But let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? Okay, Scorpio, so for your overall energy here, you have the Queen of Wands, okay? So the Queen of Wands, this can be you in this case. This is fire sign energy though, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Of course, it doesn't have to be those signs. The Queen of Wands is somebody who is beautiful, she's magnetic, she's attractive, she's creative, okay? She can also be very psychic with that little black cat there, okay? There could be some sort of judgment call that's happening here, Scorpio, with something that you might feel bound or chained to here, okay, with the devil and judgment poking out underneath that. You could resonate as being this Queen of Wands, or this could be about a Queen of Wands in your reality here, Scorpio, okay? It does look like there could be some sort of pairing or something happening here with a divine counterpart couple, because we have the Queen of Wands and we have the King of Wands here, okay? So this is about a couple, this is about divine counterparts. These two are a match here, okay? So the overall energy here is the feminine energy to a divine counterpart, which is the King of Wands showing up in this case, okay? We have the Death, the Two of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Seven of Swords here, okay? If there was some sort of manipulation that was happening in your union, in your home, in your stability, or some sort of manipulation or lies that was happening possibly in between a couple here, Scorpio, that's coming to a complete end here, okay? We have the Death and then we have the Two of Wands here, okay? The complete ending of something, the complete shedding of a phase. Death doesn't always speak to actual death. In fact, it rarely does, but it can here, okay? But I feel like this is more to do with something else, more to do with possibly home, childhood, family, stability, or things happening between the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. But there's the Death and then there's the Two of Wands. So something that's ending possibly between a couple here, or possibly between something to do with home and family. Something is ending here. There is a death that has happened, a death to a phase, a death to a union, a death to a way of being, a death to the way that things are done. And you, or possibly somebody, is looking to move into the future here. They're looking at where they want to go. They're looking at how they want to plan, how they want to move here, okay? With the Six of Cups and the Seven of Swords, there could be some sort of manipulation, lying, sneaking, cheating, stealing happening to do with either family, home, between this union, or something from the past, okay? And I feel like whatever was happening here in terms of swordsy, I call the Seven of Swords swordsy, it's coming to a complete end here, okay? I'm going to get some clarification here, Scorpio. So the main character here is the Queen of Wands, because this is the overall energy. Okay, so again, you could be this Queen of Wands, or this could be a feminine energy to a masculine King of Wands counterpart in your reality. Of course, gender doesn't exist in tarot, okay, but we are looking at feminine and masculine energy. I want to get some clarification on this Seven of Swords for Scorpio. Whatever is ending here, whatever phase is coming to completion, it looks like it's allowing you, you possibly, if you're part of this coupling, or it looks like the feminine energy is going to be able to move forward from some sort of deception here. Clarifying Seven of Swords. There it is again. So that Devil card is showing up again here, okay? The divine is calling major judgment on, yeah, it looks like something to do with either money or family or stability, definitely here, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody might be standing up for their stability, might be standing up to a mother figure, might be standing up to family, or possibly some sort of inheritance here. Okay, Seven of Wands is a lot of defense, feeling very defensive. Someone could be standing up for their foundation. Someone could be standing up for a new opportunity here. But because we're clarifying the Seven of Swords, this could definitely be about an inheritance, or just be about something, some sort of trickery that was happening in the background, possibly with another feminine energy or motherly energy that was affecting somebody's finances and somebody's foundation in some kind of way. Okay, this was like devil energy here. Okay, the devil and the star. Someone is glowing up. Someone has removed themselves from the shackles and chains of the devil here. These two are chained together to repeat the purposes of karmic cycles here, okay? And with the star coming afterwards, someone could have tried to bind and chain somebody who is like a star, or you might be healing after this experience here, okay? I feel like there is, you know, fast incoming news, or somebody could have been very reckless here. Somebody could have been breadcrumbing somebody or acting within a group here, okay? A child could be involved with that Page of Pentacles there, but there's like, especially with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, this is giving kind of petty, gossipy, reckless, low vibrational energy with lies and deceits and stuff like that happening here, okay? And then it was like the divine called judgment on this, and this is leaving somebody else at a loss. But I feel that for you, collective, this is creating some sort of new beginning here. Okay, because we have the King of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Sun. There could be a judge or an adjudicator involved in something here to do with money, or somebody could have just put their foot down and acted from their head and not their heart, and made a very fair and firm decision to do with family, money, stability, structure, home, house. That's completing a cycle here with the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun. So somebody has made a very clear-cut decision. Again, whether this is an actual judge, or whether this is somebody in the court system, or whether somebody has just really bossed up and put their foot down. Either way, something is happening here with money and creating a very happy new beginning that's completing a cycle with that Ten of Pentacles to do with family. So this is really giving inheritance theft, or somebody in the family messing with somebody else's money here, okay? Somebody else is, like the divine is calling judgment on what somebody has lost here, okay? So I feel like something is being regained, something is being restored here, especially because we saw that Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. This is really giving somebody standing up for their structure, their foundation, their money against a mother figure or against another feminine. And something was happening that was really low vibrational here, because we're clarifying the Seven of Swords, that somebody is healing from here. Okay, so you may have just moved through a cycle where you were being taken from, stolen from, or lied to or manipulated in terms of your money, your family, your structure, your stability, a union. Okay, again, these are just general readings. Take it how it resonates. But with the Death card coming out here, this is coming to a complete end. And that Two of Wands is saying that you're going to be able to plan for the future now here, okay? With this Ten of Pentacles and the Sun with the King of Swords, something's going to be ruling in your favor here, and it's going to complete a cycle and not only provide you with a very stable and you know, structured home life, a lot of financial fulfillment, but with the Sun here, anything that was hidden is going to be illuminated, but you're also moving into a very, very happy new time here, okay? So what was in the dark is going to be revealed. What was in the dark is going to come to the light, okay? So something is coming to light here, and it has to do with money and stability, and I feel like this is going to work out very well for you, Scorpio, okay? I hope that makes sense, Scorpio. I hope it resonates. Please give a like and leave a comment if this is making sense to you. I'm going to dive into your oracle messages to end off your reading here, okay? For Scorpio. Yeah, so the divine wants you to recognize your brilliance here, okay? Especially if you were dealing with things that are really low vibrational. It can be easy to lose yourself and get down on yourself here. We have voice, and then we have healing, and that healing is coming out right kind of by the star here, okay? So the star is all about healing as well. You're being encouraged to speak up as well here, okay? That is definitely giving that King of Swords energy. He's not worried about anyone's emotions. He just acts from the head. He makes very firm decisions, and he just goes on what's fair. Okay, so we have voice and we have healing. Use your voice, speak up for yourself. It's going to be very healing for you to do so, okay? And then we have feminine one and self here, okay? So surrender to your feminine energy. I feel like once you are kind of given this new opportunity, or this structure is brought to life here, or something is brought to the light, you're going to be able to surrender more into your feminine energy, if that makes any sense here, Scorpio. Okay, so you might be in a phase of healing a little bit from whatever low vibrational things that you were going through here, but you're being encouraged to speak up, and then you're going to be able to surrender into your feminine energy a lot more, which is going to be healing for the nervous system and allow you to just, you know, surrender a lot more into yourself and who you actually are, okay? So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I really hope it made sense. Of course, if you're looking for a more in-depth reading, you can feel free to book a personal. All of the information for that is in the description box down below. But this is where I leave you, Scorpio, so I will see you again in December. Much love.